Hi, Kayla. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So you're here to interview for the realtor position that we have, or um, for a realty boutique.
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to give you like a little bit of history about us before we
Sure.
jump too deep into the questions that I have.
Okay.
So we were started by a young lady named Sherry Porter. She's the owner of this business. It is an independent residential real estate agency. It's virtual. The way things are going now, virtual, it just seems to,
Right.
work. So you will be fully remote. Is that something that you're okay with?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So the main thing that we're looking for this position is for someone that is responsible for day-to-day sales activities as far as the homes are concerned.
Right.
Um, so do you have a real estate license?
I do not.
Okay. So
I am going to school for marketing, want to take real estate classes at my college to get my certificate, and then after college, get my license.
okay. So that's not like something that we're going to worry about. We will actually help you
Okay.
obtain that.
Oh,
It just will
great.
be a
Even better.
little right. It's just will be a little longer before you're able to actually start, obviously.
Okay. Right.
Um, so I just want to give you like a little bit of what it would take to be successful before we
Okay.
jump into the interview questions.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
So to be successful, you will have to be self-motivated because you will be essentially your own boss.
Right.
You'll be working alone, so you
Right.
will have to be self-motivated and have very strong communication skills
Right.
because you won't be in person. So it's
Right.
very important that you communicate.
Have them. Yes.
Yes. So have you taken the opportunity or the chance to visit our website?
I have.
Okay, so I was just going to refer you to there to like any questions you have about Sherry Porter or where the company started, anything like that. Those general questions about us can all be answered there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can step into the actual interview. So do you have any real estate experience? It sounds like you may not. So if you don't,
Right.
you can answer that by telling me what skills will qualify you for this position.
So, going along with my skills and experience overall, and aligning with the requirements of this role, my background with sales, being like in real estate and also being a server and just working with being like able to sell customers on certain stuff, has
Mhm,
given me the ability to like execute those day to day sales activities effectively.
mhm.
And as well, I have a proven track record of meeting like sales expectations or sales goals. Um, like at Aeropostale, I had each day you had to meet as a store a certain amount of sales goals, but as each person you wanted to meet your own certain amount of sales goals. Um, and as well as building and maintaining relationships with clients, especially new homeowners, and being the person that would sell somebody their house. Um, I understand that you have to be able to have those good interpersonal skills to be able to build those relationships with those clients. Um,
Exactly.
and my attention to detail, organization skills, I feel like would really ensure that I can effectively manage contracts, transactions, providing a smooth, reliable transition for clients and the stakeholders.
Great. That's good to hear. I know with serving, I actually been a server myself that it does require upsell,
Oh yes, always upsell,
bigger the
always
bill, the higher the tip,
upsell.
so
Yes, 100%.
great to hear. Are you familiar with the current housing market? And can you go into detail about what you know about what's going on currently?
So I'm more currently knowledgeable on the housing market in the state of Wisconsin, more in general and more
Mhm.
pinpointed. I know that as of January of 2024, the home prices in Wisconsin were up at least 5.5% compared to last January, um, when houses are selling at their median price now. And then on average, the number of homes sold this year were also up 6.5%.
Mhm.
almost 3,000 increase in homes sold since the last year of January 2024. So just seems like more people are buying houses this
Yes,
year.
which is why we're hiring.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like you can answer this because but without like, because if the question is about explain how you closed your last deal, you haven't had that experience. So
Right.
if you could provide me with where you had to think about or execute achieving something with an optimal outcome.
So just actually the other day, I had a customer with a lot of dietary restrictions, and being a restaurant, we are also a smaller restaurant, so we don't have all like those other options for like people who are vegetarian or people who are vegan or all
Mhm.
that stuff. So the challenge was to be able to accommodate to the customer while also modifying what we already have on the menu and also being able to do it actually in the kitchen with everything we already had. Um, so I approached the customer, expressing that I had empathy for them, that like I want to help, I want to find a solution. So we went through the menu, figured out what they think could be a possibility that could be switched into something that they would have been able to eat. And then I went back to the kitchen staff, consulted with them, and we figured out that there was a few different things we can make that would fit their dietary restrictions. So I went back out to them, asked which one they would have preferred. So then that we were able to find a compromise. The customer was satisfied, and they appreciated the overall effort that I put in just to be able to help like their dietary needs. It resulted in a positive dining experience for them, and it reinforced the importance of clear communication and like the flexibility of providing good service.
I love that. I actually love that you use empathy because believe it or not, people have a very strong emotional connection to buying homes. So empathy is going to be an important
Yes.
skill. That's
Right.
going to be their safe haven, you know? So
Yes. Their
having
peace.
that,
Yes.
yes, that's where they're going to be exactly their peace.
Yes.
So it's very important to have that skill to empathize with people and be able to understand the strong emotional responses you will
Right.
get on the job to
Right.
those houses. Um, so speaking of the houses, once we've closed and people start to move in, we do want to try to alleviate any stressors they may have with anything they may want to fix around the house. So do you have any connections to vendors that potential homeowners can use after you've closed?
So, since I haven't had any experience in the real estate world yet, I don't. But my dedication to ensuring that the smooth home buying process goes according to how every home buyer wants their home buying process to go.
Right.
I'm committed to helping my clients even after we've closed the deal, even after they've moved in. Um, Leveraging my network to find resources, researching good contractors, plumbers, electricians, whatever the customer's needs may be. I'm dedicated to assisting them in any way possible to ensure that they're satisfied and, again, their peace of mind.
Right. Right. And it's not necessary that you have like, people that you already know, but like you said, it is important to at least be willing to
True.
help them the first few months
Yes.
after that.
Right.
So if you're willing
Right.
to extend yourself, then that's
Yes.
definitely a
Yes.
plus.
Yes.
Um, so um, those are all the questions I think I have for you. I'm sorry, I'm going over my list of questions here. I just want to make sure that I've asked you everything. Um, I think I did. So do you have any questions that you would like to ask me?
I do. Just kind of about going further along. So what opportunities for the professional development and growth does the company as a whole offer to each of its employees?
So as far as growth is concerned, that's gonna be on an individual level because this really is about what you make out of your position.
Right.
As far as like a job title change, that's not likely to happen. However, the professional development that you get will be beneficial to you, especially because Sherry understands that she's a business owner. She understands that you're in this because you want to sustain yourself, right?
Right.
So the knowledge that you will gain on the job will put you in a position to whereas if you ever wanted to go into real estate for yourself, you will have
Right.
the knowledge, the tools, and connections to do so. So that's where the growth will come in with us. It's not
Gotcha.
necessarily moving up a ladder.
Right, gotcha. Okay, okay. And then what does like a typical career path for somebody with this role look like?
Um, so typically we have agents who either one or two things. Like I said, they gain the knowledge, experience, and things of that nature, and move on to, going to business for themselves. Or we have agents who optimize their experience while they're with us. We do have bonuses for earners, excuse me.
Okay.
There are certain perks to being good at your job. So
Right.
um,
Right.
those are some of the things that our top agents experience. And like I said, the growth is exponential.
Right.
You definitely have opportunities to meet different people from different walks of life,
Right.
every
100%.
background. It's a personal and professional growth, I would say.
Right. Possibilities are endless.
They're endless. Yes.
All right.
Um,
Well, that's all the questions I have.
okay. Well, I do want to thank you for taking the time out to come in and interview with us. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet
We
you as well.
Thank you. We're going through other candidates, so we
Okay.
will be reaching back out to you
No problem.
probably within a month. You
Sure.
should expect to hear something either way before March is over.
No problem. Sounds
Okay?
great. Thank you
All
for your
right.
time.
No problem. You have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
All righty.